Look at this, we got something new today. We got some ostrich, hey? We haven't done this before. Nice piece of ostrich meat. It's like a roast, it's red meat. A little shrinkage, doesn't have a huge fat content, tastes a lot like beef. It can be used as a substitution for any type of beef food. And we're going to do a couple interesting things with this beautiful piece of meat today. Beef, it's very lean, very little fat content, but it's also very little shrinkage. As you can see, it is a red meat, right? So the meat of ostrich is classified as red meat, which I know is a little strange because it is a bird. So we're going to do a traditional beef dish with this. So the premise of all of our cooking is simple foods with wild meats, right? Something easy to make and tasty. So we're making some rouladen today. So we got these cut into flank steaks, right? We already got some prepared with some nice hot mustard on there, right? So just smear a little bit on each one and put on some bacon. A little bit of onion, cut thin. And some pickle, some nice dill pickle, cut nice and thin. You can use any kind of pickle you want. I like a garlic dill myself, whatever you prefer. You can even use your own preserves that you make at home or your own pickling that you do. All right, so you put your food on there and then just give it a nice little roll. Just like that, simple. Hey, so we're back. So we are going to sear the outside of the rouladen as we make it because it has a very low fat content. So you want to make sure you keep as much moisture in the meat as possible. So before we cook it in the oven, it's good to give it a nice little sear on the outside. We got them all nicely seared into our pan. We're going to put it in the oven for 40 minutes at 380 degrees. While we're waiting for the rouladen, I'm going to do a second dish to show the versatility of ostrich meat. So a very simple one again. We like to do things simple, but awesome. So I've diced up some ostrich meat, quite small, and we're going to fry this up with a little bit of bacon. There's one, bacon is awesome in everything. And two, bacon has a nice fat content that will help contrast to the leanness of the ostrich meat. And what we're going to make is we're going to make kind of our own style of an ostrich goulash. Alright, so we browned up our meat and our bacon. I threw a little bit of onion in there. So we're going to add this to our stock pot. And the goulash is a very simple stew, and we want to keep all the juices, all the fat from the bacon. It's just going to be delicious. So you just add that to that, turn off the stove, some tomato sauce, some diced tomatoes, cups of water. You can use elbow macaroni. I've used cavatappi, whatever the heck you call it. You can use elbow macaroni, or you can use these more twisty kind, whatever kind you want, right? A little bit of soy sauce, or Worcestershire, whichever you prefer. You might want to measure it down, about 2 tablespoons ought to do it. I use about 1.5 tablespoons of garlic. That's how I measure. Some Italian seasoning, even though I know this is more of a Middle Eastern dish. This is more of a Midwestern style of making it. And that's it. It's that easy. Mix it all nicely up in there. and let it simmer and cook. When the pasta is soft, it'll be done. You can add other vegetables if you want. You can add mushrooms, you could add peppers. We just made it very simple: pasta, onions, our ostrich meat with a little bit of bacon and some nice seasoning, and just let it go and simmer down. Alright, so the rouladen is just about done. The goulash is nice and simmering, so we're going to make a sauce for the rouladen. Alright. So first we just melt a couple tablespoons of butter. Throw in a bit of onion, minced. Tablespoons of flour, white or whole wheat, whatever you prefer. Mix that so you get kind of a roux going here. Thickens it a little bit. We add 2 cups of beef broth. Making a mess of Connie's stove. I hope she doesn't kill me afterwards. A little bit of garlic. You can use minced, or we have just a little bit of powder today, so granulated. About 1.5 tablespoons there. A little bit thyme. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. About 1.5 teaspoons. That should be about just right. You can add a little bit of smoked paprika, or you can add a little bit of cayenne, whatever you choose if you want a little heat. We're just going to kind of leave it like that to simmer, and then you finish it off with about 3 tablespoons of cream. 1, 2, 3. And as that boils and reduces, you'll have a nice thick sauce that we're going to pour over the rouladen. And that's that simple. Here you go. You have your ostrich rouladen with rouladen sauce and your goulash. It's that simple. You can take it here, you can do it here, or you can take it out to the bush. Pre-wrap them, have them, throw them in a pot on the stove with a little bit of sauce. You can bake them in tin foil out from the bush. This all goes in one pot. Easy, throw it all together. And again, you can take it out in a plastic Ziploc container, in a bag, whatever have you. It's really simple. Wild meat made easy.